Hey everybody, it's me, Doug. Hope you're doing good today. Things are alright out this ways. Had to work all day. Wasn't a whole lot of fun. Wasn't too bad though. We had to do a lot of driving around. Wasn't the worst day, but it gets boring. But I see we got Firefox Pro, Freddie Primo, Pickles, and the Hawk in the chat. Freddie Primo says, dang old poop. Eric Hawkins says, no, I'm at the post office mailing comics. Must hurry. You're not going to miss anything. It's been a pretty uneventful time. We did have some excitement here when I got home. We got Video James in the chat. What's up, Video James? Yeah. So when I got home today, Axel and Dexter. Dexter it's actually my brother's husky. He lives over there, but he stays over here all the time. Dad feeds them. Dad takes care of them. I call them Dad's dogs. Him and Axel don't like each other, and mostly because when I first got Axel, Dexter wouldn't leave him alone, kept picking on him, would, just be mean to him, attack him all the time, trying to hurt him. It wasn't cool. And now Axel's super protective, and if Dexter comes near me, he has a fit. It's ridiculous, but I'm talking to Mom, and here comes Dexter. Just walks straight up to Axel and growls at him. And as soon as he did, Axel just tore into him. And it was one of the worst dog fights I've ever seen. Me and my mom's trying to split them up, without getting in the middle and getting destroyed. We finally got them calmed down. Like, we could get them to stop for a second, and I would go in to try to grab Axel, and he would see me out of the corner of his eye, and so he would jump back at Dexter. Dexter had blood on his ear and on his face, and Axel had blood all over him, and I cleaned it up, and it's not his blood. Poor old Dexter. Dexter is like 8 years old. He'll be 9. Soon. He might be 9 now. He's getting old, especially he's getting too old to be fighting. Axel's a lot quicker than him now, and it's not fair. But the thing is, he started it. He the one kept picking on him, and now he's big enough he can take care of himself. I feel bad for Dexter. I don't like him fighting. I don't want him to get hurt. But we finally got him apart. So we had that excitement going on. Which it wasn't fun. Yeah, they're okay, but they're just too old for that. Like I said, Dexter had a scratch on his ear. He was bleeding. Had some scratches on his face, and he's just too old for that. Just too old to be fighting with Axel. Yeah. And it just comes from where we had him forever and didn't socialize him good, so. Mutt Man. We got Mutt Man in here. Says, Doug, did you see the Macho / Mutt Pickle? I sure did. I made sure to retweet that yesterday. I laughed so hard at that, and then I laughed when you flipped it. That was pretty funny. Pickles did a good job on that. I'm still waiting for the money to come through from Indiegogo so we can start ordering books. Hopefully that'll happen soon. Be glad to ship all them books out. But let's take a look at a couple things here just real quick. I'm not going to take up a whole lot of time today. We got Black Ops Omnibus in Volume 3. They're absolutely killing it. $23,000 out of their $2,000 goal. 623 backers. Really, really proud of them guys. So if you haven't picked that up, go pick it up while you can. Great stuff. Then we got Lily and Weapawet by Tonic Mole, which I'm going to start sharing. There we got HG in here. He says, Theo! And like yesterday, he was saying we need to be sharing out the Indiegogo for this instead of the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter's funded. Let's try to get the Indiegogo funded as well. Crazy looking stuff. Really, really, really fun. Then we got Thrashers, and Thrashers need some love, guys. This is absolutely killer concept. Go check it out. There's a preview you can read on the Comics Underground. So go check it out. We got Zach Hawkins in the chat. What's up, Zach Hawkins? I just talking for a few minutes about different books and stuff. People need to be back and or checking out. You know, whatever. You get back whenever you want to. I don't care. But it was my friends. I was thinking about playing my puzzle games I've been playing because I'm addicted to it. I don't know about you guys. Thinking about turning off my Xbox Live Game Pass because I'm paying $15 a month, and I never turn my Xbox on because it seems like I'm almost never home. Something crazy, guys. I had 30 hours overtime on my check. I got my check stub today. 30 hours. I had an awesome check. It's almost worth it. Almost. Firefox Pro says, "Don't tell me what I need to do." That's right. You don't tell Firefox Pro what he needs to do. We got John in here. What's up, John? I hope you are doing well, my friend. Welcome to the show. It's ridiculous in here. Sometimes Bill Cosby shows up. Cosby's not been here in a while. Zach Hawkins says, "Good Lord, I could use some overtime. I can't move up here. I'll get you a job. We got a guy quitting. He works his 40 hours in 3 days. He works 2 16s on Saturday and Sunday, and then I think an 8-hour shift on Fridays. Easy. It's easy work. Just can't keep nobody. Oh man, even Bill Cosby would enjoy that. The kids and the pudding pops and the Jello, Theo, Rudy. Yeah. So get you some overtime. It's ridiculous. Still thinking about buying one of those awesome guitars I was talking about yesterday. You never know what we'll talk about on my channel. It could be guns, could be video games, could be guitars. I had this intricate title for today's show. It was like, I'm going to talk about stuff, who knows what. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Something like that. Would not let me launch it, so I had to try again with another name. It's kind of annoying. We got Matthew in here. What's up, Matthew? I hope you're doing good, buddy. Hope you are doing well. Sounds like somebody's outside mowing the lawn. You guys hear that? It's probably Dad. He mows my yard too, because he's cool like that. He mows his yard and he comes here and mows mine. But he's got an awesome mower. He's got one of those zero turns. It's like goes 35 miles an hour. You're like, so yeah. Eric Hawkins says he's got Saving the World 2 today. HG got Lone Star. I don't have any of those. I have Saving the World 2. I was going to rate it last night, but I didn't. HG dropping links there to Zombie for World of Oz 2, which is still in demand on the Indiegogo, so go check that out. So, last night, some of my friends was arguing on the Facebook. Zach Hawkins says, guns, games, or guitars sounds like a good idea. Good name for a weekly segment. It does. If I can ever get my hours straightened back out at work, I'm going to go back to have my little segments like Cosby and all that stuff. Macho Monday, Theo Thursday, all that garbage. I had some friends arguing on the Facebook last night. One of them refuses to believe that that any of the pedophile ring stuff is real, and that it's a right-wing conspiracy, and that anybody believes in that believes in lizard people, and you know, that Jesus was dead, and he would hate Republicans and all this stuff. And I'm just kind of worried about these people. Kind of worried about them. I don't like to get too political, but dang, and stuff, they get so mad about it. I see people post stuff all day long I don't agree with, and I don't feel compelled to write an essay and flip out and lose my stuff. Now, I can't wait to get the Walmart Omnibus. I didn't read the digital. I don't read digitals. I do sometimes, but I don't like to. I like to wait. Sometimes I can't wait, and I end up reading it anyways. Yeah, Zach, I'm pretty sure that friend does believe that. But man, since been thinking about getting one of those hats, man, you need to. Keeps the lizard people from communicating with you. Oh yeah, HG. This guy, he absolutely. I love this guy to death, but he absolutely loves it, and he's insane. I don't know what to say. Him and some other people love to take the Bible and just twist it and all this crazy stuff, and it's like, no, Jesus wasn't some hippie. And that's one of my. I hate that one so bad. They act like Jesus was a hippie. Jesus run into the temple and knocked over tables and run out the people trying to make money, and Jesus said if you didn't have a sword to sell your cloak and buy one. So I was watching a thing the other day, a guitar thing, and this guy was making fun of a Christian band because they sued Katy Perry for ripping off one of her songs. We got Nap in here. What's up, Nap? And the guy started making fun of the Christian artist. Like, oh, aren't you supposed to turn the other cheek and all this stuff? And it's like, well, you know, I don't know. It just makes me mad. Why are you supposed to let people steal from you and everything else? You've got a responsibility to take care of your family. You got a responsibility to take care of those who can't take care of themselves. The church is supposed to do good and supposed to help people instead of government programs, and that's why that the church, I believe, is not as important to people today, is they let the government take over for doing the jobs they were supposed to be doing. That's just me. Getting a little political there. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm cutting my fingernails, too. Because there's a fingernail thing was laying here. I don't know why, but I get a little obsessive. When I see that, I have to do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they ripped that song off and thought, oh, nobody will notice because it's a Christian music song. But this guy was making fun of him. I was like, no, that guy should be. There's nothing wrong with that guy taking up for himself. Had it been another way around, they would have, you know, they'd have crucified the dude. That's just how it is. Oh man, this whole world's going insane, people. Insane. I feel like I'm going insane. I've never seen such crazy stuff. 20 years ago, let's see, how old was I 20 years ago? I'm 36. I'd have been 16 years old 20 years ago. If you'd have came, let's just say when I was 18. If you'd have came to me when I was 18 and said, "Hey, Doug, all this is gonna be like this in 20 years," I'd have said, "You're crazy. You are crazy." Yeah, it just blows my mind. Absolutely, completely blows my mind. Matthew says, "I'm doing better, getting discharged tonight." Dude, I'm glad you're doing better. Worry about you, buddy. I keep you in my thoughts and prayers, okay? I hope you get better soon. Yeah, Zach Hawkins says things are beyond our wildest estimates of cray. You ain't even kidding. And Zach's like me. Zach grew up in the South. I never thought the South would be this crazy, but I guess it's where everybody lives in all these crap holes up north, and they're like, I'm going to move to the South where things are decent. Then they move down here and bring all that crap down here with them. Want to change it to? I guess I get upset. I'm on the local chat page on my Facebook. It's my little town. And everybody's like, we're moving up here in 2 months. We're going to move to where you guys are. We're going to move here. We're going to move here. Then they move here. You know, we don't have a lot of crime. We don't have, we live in a dry county. You can't buy liquor. You know, it's just a nice little place. It's a nice little place. But then people move here and they go, wow, I wish it was like this where I was from. I want this, I want to do this, and I wish we could do this, and I wish we could do that. Well, move somewhere that allows that stuff. Because the reason it's as nice as it is here is because of the way things are. If you want us to change it to be more like you're from, it's going to turn into the same old crap hole that you left. So why don't you just stay where you're at or move somewhere different and leave us alone? Yeah, like Knapp said, we're going to move there and vote exactly the same. Democrats ruined where I live, so I'll move here and vote for Democrats. And I don't count myself as a Republican. I don't like either party. But I'll just tell you, I told a friend of mine I would vote for a pile of dog poop before I voted for Hillary Clinton. So I do not vote for, like, I got a lot of libertarian friends and they want me to vote for the libertarian lady, and I would love to, but she's pro-choice, and I don't think that baby killing, I think those babies have the right to live. You know, I don't, that's just me. And so I'm going to vote Republican. It's more important for me to vote for whoever is against abortion, because I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool. Eric Hawkins says, Dry County, what kind of witchery is this? Where are you? Lynchburg? Yeah. We live in a dry county. It's a nice little place. And I mean, my little town's got its problems, and it's full of morons. And this is something I'm going to say that a lot of people don't like. Our cops here are useless. They're morons. I don't support our police and our sheriff. They're crooked. You know, I'm not one of these people's like, back to blue. I mean, I understand different places, cops, they do their jobs and whatnot, but here in my town, they don't do their jobs. They're out. Anytime I go to work, I meet 2 or 3 of them in the middle of the night out racing each other in their cop cars. And the only reason they stop is because they think I'm a cop in my car, and it's the county. They think I'm a city cop, and they're in county cars. And I watch somebody from Jamestown's going to clip this and post it and be like, look, Doug talks crap, and they'll pull me over tonight and knock my teeth in. Oh, man. Yeah. Sorry, Knapp. I know you're a libertarian, and I don't blame you. Yeah, HG, there's a libertarian candidate, and she's a lady, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with a lot of the things she stands for. She's got a lot of good ideas and a lot of good beliefs, but I you know, I'm not cool with the baby murder. As time goes on, I feel like maybe Ethan Nicole from Babylon Bee should run for president, just because I think he's hilarious. A lot of the satire they come up with on their page is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Zach Hawkins says, agreed, don't vote at all. Who am I to force my views on anyone else? I barely have my own life under control. Forcing my views on folks with the threat of violence, if they don't submit, is bad. I agree, man. I agree. But see, that's man, I feel like, and this is my thing. I wouldn't even vote Republican, but I feel like if I don't vote Republican and I vote third party and and the Democrats win, and I'm sorry we're talking politics. I'm sorry I've laid off. I don't talk about this, a whole lot. I feel like this is an important, out of everything important, political. I feel like it's important for me to vote that way, just to keep what little things I can in control. I don't agree with the Republicans. I just, like I said, it pretty much it's just the pro-life thing. I agree. Everybody has the right to live, and if somebody gets pregnant, that still doesn't give them the right to destroy that life. That's me. You're free to believe whatever you want, but that's what I believe. And if I have to vote to make it be said, then I'll do it. Eric says, my family doesn't drink. I'm the black sheep in that. We don't. I mean, nobody. My family don't. We don't. I'm not ever been a drug user or any of that stuff. It's just not my thing. And I don't care if people do. Everybody's got different, different beliefs on everything. I drink too much sodas and I'm fat. I eat too many cheeseburgers, so I have no room to say anything about anything. That's my drug. Whatever. Muttman says small town life is the best life. You can, you can have the big metro areas. I agree, man. I agree. I wouldn't trade this place for anything. Not for any. You guys talk about freedom. Nobody knows what freedom is if you live like in a city. I can run out. I can do whatever I want here. Anything I want. I can't murder anybody, but I can go out in the yard. I can do anything I want to. I want to shoot a gun. I can shoot a gun. If I want to build a fire, I can build a fire. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I love that. We got Sam in here. What's up, Sam? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Eric Hawkins. If you vote Democrat, the devil wins. I'm just, like I said, to me, I'm almost that one thing, the abortion is kind of where I stand on that. Dave says his power was out. Sam's having problems with notifications, and sugar is enemy. At least I quit drinking sugar in my sodas a long time ago, but I still have a problem with other things. HG says, I tried this new burger at McDonald's called Bacon and Onion, 3 types of sauce. Incredible. I have not tried it. I've not tried it. I don't know if we have it here. Jay Woodward says Babylon Bee is funny, dude. Their headlines crack me up so much. I have to always share those and like them. They make me laugh. Eric Hawkins says, now all my family down there are addicts, addicted to Sundrop. I do not like Sundrop. Don't like it. I like Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew zero sugars. You see that? Yeah. We got Kevin Strange in the chat. What's up, Kevin Strange? Yeah, see, Zach, I agree with that. Of course, I believe taxation is theft. I've threatened to quit paying my taxes many times. That's another thing where I think that the church has kind of failed. The church should have been helping people all along instead of letting the government take over on that regard. letting people become dependent on the government. Not a big fan. Freddie Primo says Sundrop is better than Mellow Yellow. I don't know. Mellow Yellow's alright. Kevin Strange says cutting away on my next book. Awesome. Muttman says crazy lefties are taking over the big cities. People are moving into the small locations. It's a mass exodus. Yeah, I know it. It's crazy. Eric Hawkins says you ain't from Tennessee if you don't like Sundrop and moon pies. I'm sorry, that's RC Cola and moon pies, and RC Cola is the best cola. I will take RC Cola over Coke or Pepsi any day. Any day. Nap says hashtag in the Fed, taxation is theft, F commies. Totally agree with all that. 5,000%. Sam says the church is a failure here too. Yeah, it's sad, but it's just kind of the truth. And I don't know. I'm lucky. I grew up here in the South, and grew up in around a lot of old timey church people. But things just kind of went the way they did. And Freddie Primo says RC Cola with peanuts. Yep, I still know a ton of people do that with Coke. I'm not crazy about it. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna have to get together and have a show, me and Zach and Nap and maybe a couple other people, and talk about politics sometime. I'm not super political. I just have my few little ideas, and like I said, I vote on that one thing, and that's pretty much it. But I don't like taxes. And this is another thing. You can be patriotic. I say this all the time. You can love your country. I love America. But you don't have to love the government. Our government is complete and utter garbage. It's corrupt. It's going back to what I was talking about, one of my friends going off. He doesn't believe in the Illuminati. There have been backroom deals going on in this country for a long time. It's been proven. I need to go back and do some research and show you guys this stuff. It's ridiculous. Pickle says I hate politics. I do too, but no, Tennessee doesn't have an income tax, man. We just have the federal income tax, which, like I said, I'm gonna stop paying. Tell the government to kiss my butt. Tell them I'm undocumented or whatever. I tell you what kills me. Live in this small town, knew people my whole life. See so many people who went to church, and now they feel like they're above all that. It's like, I used to be ignorant and go to church and believe in this Jesus, but now I know that it was all folly, and I'm intelligent, and I vote for Democrats because racism exists today, and we've got to get rid of the systematic racism that's ingrained into our culture. Sorry guys, I don't believe in racism either. Having grown up when I did and seeing all the things I did, living in a small town like this, no. We had a Mexican restaurant and a Chinese restaurant move in here. There were black kids in school when I was in school. Nobody ever said nothing to them. In fact, if you ever saw the Mexican restaurant owner out at Walmart, where everybody's always speaking and waving at him, they're like, hey, same with the guys that run the Chinese restaurant. Everybody loved them. Just ridiculous. Zach says, I'd be glad to explore ideas about politics / crooked deals with you. We'll have to do that, man. We'll have to do that. Eric Hawkins says, the government is as crooked as can be, and we just let it continue. I know. Like, This whole country started because people got tired of paying too much tax on their dang tea. And now we're just like, oh, here's more money, government. Continue to spend it on bullcrap. You know, line your pockets with it. Sam says too many scumbags, not enough pedo killing. I agree. Down with pedophiles. Hollywood and the government are full of pedophiles. That's why you see them walk hand in hand and they cover for each other. This whole COVID-19 mess is the cover up for the Epstein findings, where they found all the pedophiles, and they're all connected in the government in Hollywood. So we've got to throw this COVID-19 stuff out there and shut everything down. Also, it's the screw with the election. It's a bunch of bull crap. You know, who knows? I'll shut my channel down next. I'll just be like Alex Jones. Just go off the deep end. Start screaming and yelling. Carrying on. Jay Woodward says, I know all the people you're referring to. Sadness. You do know the people I'm referring to. You do know them. They think they're so high and mighty now. They forgot exactly where they come from. They think they're too good for church. They think Jesus is a joke. And it's upsetting. It's absolutely upsetting. And they're pathetic. They're absolutely pathetic. They are the most miserable people I've ever seen in my life. Always whining and complaining, talking about being depressed. If I had no hope in the future, if I thought that the world, if this terrible world was all there was going to be, I'd just shoot myself and get it over with. I'd just blow my brains out. Zach says politicians without enforcers are just crazy people writing things down on paper. You are exactly right. You are really. Let's see. I'll pull that up, Sam, and we'll look at it here in a second. Kevin Strain says, I want in on that show. Yeah, well, let's set something up. Get a bunch of us talking about stuff. My man says, put that tin hat back on before they hear you. I ain't scared. I got my Second Amendment. Now they'll shut down my YouTube channel. That one day I was holding a gun, they shut it down. He's like, oh, you had a gun in that video. Eric Hoggins says, I've said before, my family's from Tennessee, and my mom had never seen so much racism until she moved north to the city, Detroit and St. Louis. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Most of the racist people I ever met that were here they had moved here from up north, and they were, there's a bunch of racial slurs I'd never even heard till I was working in this factory with guys from New York and from Detroit and stuff, and talking about how nasty these people here are, and these people, I think I was 20 years old, and here I am, just trying to, do my job. Eric Hoggins says COVID is covered up there. Dude, they've pulled the aliens out. They're like, these things are not of this planet. Look at these aliens. Here's these UFOs. Nobody cares. If there's aliens out there, they've been watching our news channel. They want nothing to do with us. They're like, these people are stupid. They're going to wipe themselves out. Let's get out of here. Those people just happened to have an accident, those aliens, and crashed their ships. So, Exactly right. That's what started one of the arguments there on Facebook. Nap says that's why Tom Hanks got his Greece citizenship, so he doesn't have to come back and face his pedo charges. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. It's all connected to Hollywood. I believe it started when they finally imprisoned old Harvey Weinstein. I believe he's in on that mess too. Then the Epstein thing happened, and the whole world's going insane. They're trying to hide this. It's a cover-up. Sam dropped this link here, and he said, really great art on this project. Put it on the screen. So let's check it out real quick. Kozor, Descent into Madness. A nightmare-fueled story of foul demons, grizzled warriors, and abundant bloodshed. Yeah, this actually, Looks pretty stinking rad. Some really cool looking stuff here. Is this like by anybody that we know, or is it just featuring insanely detailed variant cover by Corey Barton? I don't know who Corey Barton is. Yeah, I don't know Corey Barton or Clayton Barton, but yeah, that's pretty rad looking. So if you guys want to check that out, Sam's dropping the link in there, so go give that a look. Let's see. Zach says Greece recently declared pedoism a disability which grants government funding. There we go. There we go. Dave says, didn't Tom Hanks say he had COVID? How did he survive? Oh, well, you know, there's only a 99% chance you'll survive. He must have had his mask on. You know, masks, they help everything. Yeah, Nap, thanks for joining in and getting political with us today. Like I said, you never know what's going to go on my show. There might be Cosby's, they might be, you know, politicals, whatever. I've already streamed longer than I meant to. I was going to keep it short. You guys know how that is. We're going to do a short show today. 6 hours later, you know, the show's over with. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. We live in crazy times, people. Absolutely crazy times. Now, I'm going to wrap this up, but, what's that piano music? Dog TV's on in there. I got what app is that? The Pluto app, something like that. And it's got a dog channel on it, and I turn it on at night to have some sounds for the dog so he don't get upset. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll be hollering at Zach and Kevin and Nap and some of you other guys, and we'll start having us a show where we talk politics and crazy stuff, and we'll do a real tinfoil hat show. It won't be one of these fake ones. We'll get down to the real stuff, the stuff everybody says is conspiracies, but it's true. So, hope y'all have a good evening. I'm gonna get off here, go start supper, chill out for a bit, take a nap, go to work. I'll try to be back on tomorrow evening after work. So y'all have a good night. I'll talk at you later. Bye.